Welcome back. This is your host Georgie Fix, and you arrived to the Georgie Fix Show. As you saw in the title today, we're gonna talk about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show and the problems I've seen with this show, something that's bothered me inside. And you know what? I'm not one to tell you that I know every little detail about Star Wars, but I can give you enough to make a conversation, go by. So the thing about it, I'm gonna break this up into 5 bullet points. Let's start with the number 1. I don't want to spare you anymore. Leia, Princess Leia, is annoying.
Maybe it's because you're not really a Jedi. I read that Jedi can make things float. Make me float. I want to float.
No.
Because you can't.
You underestimate my power!
And I get that's her personality. And I get she's supposed to come from a political background like her mom, Padme. And I get she gets that from her parents where, she's passionate, she's pushy, she's arrogant a little bit, stubborn.
I will take back what's ours.
Which is nothing less than a declaration of war.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You know what? Thinking about it, I'm actually glad she came out like her mom.
But come on, you're taken away by goons, away from your planet, the only person that saves you, and you're gonna fight him on everything, on every single thing. Obi-Wan is risking everything. I mean everything on just saying
You're a
Jedi Knight.
Harry.
openly to her he's a Jedi, because in theory she could have been like, oh, Jedi, everybody Jedi, Obi-Wan Jedi, get him, and game over for Obi-Wan.
But come on, pay some respect to the old man.
But anyway, let's go with number 2, and it's the fact that everybody is a mechanic in this show. And that really makes me mad because I'm an aerospace engineer. Ask me if I can fix a plane. No. And you're telling me Princess Leia in episode 5 can go up and figure out how to open the door and save everybody. You're telling me that. A little kid. I'm not taking away the fact that she could, because she could. There's brilliant kids out there. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying the political child that's always stored away in her building. She goes out to play sometimes, but she's not playing with robots. The only robot she has is the little Leia robot. And so you're telling me that she saved the day. I don't know. That unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. Everybody's a mechanic. Point number 3 is the biggest downfall for me. And this is something that I've been talking to with one of my best friends, Joel. And it's the fact that this Obi-Wan Kenobi show,
pointless, complete, meaningless.
Nothing. It doesn't matter. Why? Because there's no risk or tension.
Let me show you exactly how Obi-Wan felt throughout this whole series.
Give me the fucking money.
Is that a 32?
The fucking money, shithead!
It's pink.
The bullets aren't pink, motherfucker! Give me the goddamn money!
Okay, you know what, asshole? Pull the trigger. My life couldn't get any fucking worse. Yeah, that's right. Pull the motherfucking trigger.
God, fuck.
It's funny, but that's exactly how the final felt like. Obi-Wan hasn't trained or battled in years, but still has the upper hand. It's like meaningless.
So let me break this down. The thing about it is that you have Obi-Wan, right? And he's gonna phase down. We already know this. He's gonna phase down at the end, final battle with Darth Vader, right? In part 6, right? In episode 6. So the thing about it is that we already know Obi-Wan's gonna live. Darth Vader's gonna live. We see it in the original first Star Wars movie, or as we know, episode 4, A New Hope. We already know this. So what's the point of this show? And I get after episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, we have this period of time between that and The New Hope where we really don't know what's going on, right? And Star Wars now is developing this. And there's a small sliver of time, right? In the 10 years before we get to this series, right? We don't know much about Obi-Wan, and now we get to see how his life is going. And I get that, and it's great. But my buddy was like, I really don't care about the show. It's good. It's a good show. I'm not saying it's bad. But does it really matter? No, it doesn't really matter, because we already know the outcome. Obi-Wan dies in the movie The New Hope. No! So we know he's gonna live. So I hope for the next Star Wars series that comes with Obi-Wan season 2, we get something, we get more risk, more something that's gonna give us that anxiety. Oh, what's gonna happen? But up to right now, we don't have that. Moving with point 4, and it's the fact it's not about the show, it's more about the fans, right? And it kind of takes it away from the show. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's not REEVA's fault that she went through a whole mess. In case you don't know, REEVA on the first 2 episodes that came out, social media went crazy, and it's the fact that a lot of people said she was too aggressive.
Has been his undoing.
Tell me where the Jedi is, or this man and his family die.
Where is he?
Oh no, I hope I don't fall.
You serious?
And I don't know, I think she was great. I think her paper, her character, right, is amazing, because when you go through childhood trauma, or any type of trauma in general, it could be any age, at one point or other, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect the way you see life, the way you act, the way anything. And her sole purpose was to take care of Darth Vader, no matter at what cost. And that's the thing. She wanted to get to Darth Vader through Obi-Wan. And I understand where she goes through. She has so much frustration and anger. And there's no other way to display it by just being reckless and aggressive. But social media, people on social media decided to tweet about how aggressive she was, and somehow connected that to her skin color.
Long story short, there are hundreds of those. I don't really know. But I think the thing that bothers me, which no one has told me, but this feeling of like, I just gotta shut up and take it. You know, I just kind of gotta grin and bear it. And I'm not built like that.
And it kind of sucks how you can be a Star Wars fan, but be low-key racist. I don't understand how that works, because Star Wars is filled with bajillion different type of species, races, skin colors, whatever you want to call it, sexes, everything, right? And you I don't know, it just doesn't mix. But thank God that actually Star Wars came out and supported her, because imagine if she didn't, that would have sucked. And this is exactly what Star Wars said: "We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for REEVA's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say: we resist." Right there, bang. Star Wars had to put people in their place. And it's funny because the same people that don't like REEVA, it's ironic, are the same people, I kid you not, same people that like Starkiller in the Star Wars The Force Unleashed video game. Have you seen this video game? Have you played it before? It's an old game. Literally, the first scene that comes out, Starkiller, a Sith, he comes and literally pulls down an Empire aircraft from the air and brings it down and crashes it. Can you tell me now that's not aggressive? I don't know. I just see that people wanna, when someone's successful in a color, they immediately want to just attack them. If you're of that kind of person, right? So it takes away from the fact that if you're a Star Wars fan, it's really hard to talk about Star Wars to other people, because people take it very personal. So let's talk about point number 5 and the last point for today, and it's the fact that Star Wars copies itself too much, and I'm tired of this. I've seen this so much, and it's frustrating because there's so much story and so much originality they can create in the Star Wars universe, and all they do is keep copying the original movies. So let me tell you, the Obi-Wan show, every episode corresponds to every movie of the same number. So let me explain to you. Number 1, first episode part 1, whatever you want to call it, of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, you get presented of a Sith, right? Of a Sith with a stab saber. Darth Maul, episode 1, or REEVA, part 1 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, doesn't seem like a crazy coincidence. Let's go to episode 2, right? Part 2 of Obi-Wan. In both the movie and the show, you got a chase and shootout in a night city. Coruscant versus Daoju. They're both almost the same, copy and paste. Different scenarios, right? How we get there, but the same thing. So let's go to episode 3. Episode 3, same thing. You have a fiery fight, right? When they come to fight each other, right? Even though it's not the same planet, but you have fire, lava representing in the fight. So it's kind of somewhat a coincidence. Let's go to episode 4. So a prison escape. In episode 4 in the Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have Princess Leia. By the way, they're saving the same person. Princess Leia is in the Fortress of Inquisitors on Moon Nur. And in episode 4 in the original trilogy, you have Princess Leia trapped in the Empire ship that is controlled by Darth Vader. It's the same thing, same storyline. Now episode 5. I'm gonna put it in this term, right? Episode 5, we have that Obi-Wan Kenobi escaped from the Force Inquisitors, and now they're back and they're trapped, right? They're trapped in the base. It's basically like saying that the rebellions are trapped in Planet Hoth in episode 5. It's the same thing, basically the same thing. And then last one, part 6, which is the final battle of somebody versus Darth Vader. In this case, it's not Luke, you know, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the last original films, or number 6, however you want to see it, it's Luke versus Darth Vader. So they're basically just copying each other, and I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, because when you make an original content like Mandalorian, you get some crazy success. Like Grogu, just the idea of Grogu, I have to save this special creature that's force sensitive, and I don't even know who he is, and I save him and I protect him, and now he's like my kid. That's so original, and I know Star Wars can do better than that. So I think that's all I have today, and I hope to see you again. Until next time, have a great day.